Shout out to Astapro for sponsoring this episode and providing us with free samples. Speaking of free samples, I am honestly so grateful because, as you know, this is allergy season in Texas. I think Texas is one of the worst places to live if you have allergies. I have this tree in my backyard. It is the cottonwood tree. I'm highly allergic to cottonwood, not only myself, but also Travis is, and I believe our children are. And Astapro has come in handy. It's a nasal spray, and it has made such a difference in my seasonal allergies. I feel like I can breathe, and it really helped relieve my symptoms quickly. Astapro is the first of its kind nasal allergy spray. It is the fastest 24-hour over-the-counter allergy spray. It starts working within 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take an hour. And if you've had allergies, you know that every minute counts. Astapro delivers full prescription strength indoor and outdoor allergy relief from nasal congestion, runny and itchy nose, and sneezing. Get fast-acting nasal allergy symptom relief with Astapro. Go to astaproallergy.com for a discount so you can Astapro and go today. ASTEPRO allergy.com. Astapro and go. Use as directed for relief of nasal congestion, runny nose, sneezing, and itchy nose due to allergies. This episode is brought to you by Prolon. Right now, Prolon is offering Weekly Dose of BS listeners 15% off of their 5-day nutrition program. Go to prolonlife.com/weeklydose.
That's PROLON life.com/weeklydose for the special offer. That's prolonlife.com/weeklydose.
Yay Networks.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
I'm Trey.
This is your weekly dose of BS.
And it's your birthday.
It is my actual birthday.
What a special day to be recording this.
You know what? I woke up this morning and I was like, there's nothing I'd rather do
Good.
than sit here with a microphone and talk to you. So there you go. Yes.
Amen. Okay, so we had a birthday party for you this past weekend.
Yes.
And I will not be recovered from those espresso martinis until your birthday next year.
Oh, it took me 3 days, three full days.
I called her Saturday and Sunday, didn't answer both days, and I was like, she might be dead.
I thought I was going to die. Well, you know, also, I don't know if you know this about me, but so I go to a hormone doctor, and my body does not metabolize alcohol. I think I've told you this 5 million times, and Travis thinks I'm crazy. So it takes me a lot longer than most people because my body does not metabolize alcohol well, like other people. I feel like you and Travis metabolize it very well because Travis will be like cross-eyed, drooling, and the next day wake up and like be on the Jacob's ladder, and I'm like, how? And then I'm like 3 days of death.
Do you remember the whole night?
Not most of it, no.
There was a point after we left Del Frisco's, we went to the Ritz.
Yes, I remember going to the Ritz.
And there was no chance of getting you out of the Ritz. And Curtis threw you on his back and hauled you in the back of an Uber. It was hysterical.
Oh, God, I want to kill myself.
It was great. And then they said they got home and they were in the Uber with you. And Travis told Connor and Curtis, he was like, you deal with it. And Curtis literally just tossed you on the bed. And I saw this video of him carrying up the stairs, like, you know, there's an elevator, right? And he was like, my head does not go to there's an elevator in a residential home naturally. That would have been nice to know.
Oh, my God.
But yeah.
Yes, I felt
it was quite the night.
I felt horrible. But you know what? I never drink, as you can tell. So it's like 3 times a year, and I go really hard, and then I die.
So when I was sending out invites for Stephanie's birthday this year, one of the guests that we were inviting said it was her birthday that same day. So we did a joint birthday party. Did you enjoy that more because it was a joint party? Yeah,
because there wasn't a lot of pressure. Also, like, I'm a summer kid. And I kind of always feel for my kids because everyone travels in the summer too. So I just I've never been a big birthday person. Everyone's always gone. My kids are home. There's just, this is what I'm doing today. So as you can tell, it's just another day. But I had fun. But I think it was because I don't like having a lot of pressure and eyes on me.
I met Carrie Brittingham's boyfriend for the first time.
He's so nice.
So nice.
So nice.
Like they mesh really well.
Yes.
I really like him a lot. I like them together a lot.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy. You know what? And I think that she needs somebody because he's so calm.
He is.
And she's very loud and like opinionated. I think she needs somebody calm. You know, her ex-husband was really calm too.
Yeah, he lets her
be herself.
He lets her shine, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, they're really good together. I feel like she's a little calmer with him too.
Yeah. I agree, but I also think that's a few different things. Like, whenever we first met her, that was just a very different stage in her life.
Yeah.
When she was kind of going through the divorce and all that stuff, or leading up to it. So now having someone new in her life, I think it's a complete 180.
Oh my gosh, no, I love.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, I think he's really, really good for her. And he bought a house by her.
Oh.
So they like live by each other.
Oh, really?
It's really, but also she kept her
commitment.
independence, which I appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I think it's easy for people not to.
Mm-hmm.
So she still has her own place.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he bought a place, like she said, they can like walk to each other's homes. Like it's right around the corner.
Cute.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right, tell everyone what we're doing today to celebrate your birthday.
We're going to see The Little Mermaid, and Trey's having us all wear our tails. I'm not wearing it there because that's a little embarrassing, but I'll put it on when I sit down in the theater.
I don't know when I'll put it on, but it might be earlier than that.
You're going to hop in the mall.
Maybe. So she's forcing Chance and Cruz to go. And I kind of want to find a way to make Chance, like, I don't know if I need like a rope or what, but a way for him to like pull me through the mall.
My kids
with
will
my
not go
tail
to the
on.
mall if you have a tail on while you're hopping around.
Well, I won't put it on till the last second when they have no choice but to like go in. Yeah. Well, I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, no,
Well,
it'll be fun.
she also like invited everyone at the birthday party after a few espresso martinis. And so then Saturday, we also told everyone they had to buy a tail if they were coming. So they all did. And then Saturday they were like, hey, what time's the movie? Well, I'm like, can't get a hold of her. And then Sunday I was like, she might be dead, but we'll go flop along in her honor. Thankfully, though, it is happening. We have a whole group going to the movie.
Yeah, it's so. Wait, does everyone have a tail?
Brittingham has a tail.
Okay.
Some people that can't come now do have tails, and they're just owners of tails, but they're not gonna be able to make it to the movie. But yeah,
But everybody, but one person.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes, have a tail. Okay,
And then Chance and
perfect.
Cruz
We're
won't have
so
tails.
they're not. I cannot. I'm already forcing them to see The Little Mermaid.
I'm impressed you got them in the movie. Honestly,
Well, I bought them a ticket and said it's my birthday, and
that's fair. That's fair.
this is what you're gonna do.
Okay, I fell into a rabbit hole on Sunday.
Okay.
Watching The Curious Case of Natalia Grace. If you have not seen it, it is this 6-part documentary on. It's on like everything. It was done by Discovery ID. You watched it.
Yes.
What'd you think?
Okay, so first of all, I feel like they need a part 2. I really do. I think
Well,
they
there
need
is a part 2 coming.
Well, I could not find it, but it was a little one-sided because it was all pretty much the dad.
Mm-hmm.
And when I think I was telling everybody on my story last night, they have to watch it because I think a really good documentary is one where you change your mind every episode. And that I literally went from thinking this girl is, like crazy, kind of like what's that horror show? Like I think it's called Orphan.
Oh, yes.
Where you like adopt this like kid and they turn out to be like absolutely crazy. And I was like,
well, so that was based on this.
wait,
It
really?
was
I did not. Okay.
So if you have not seen this yet, so there is a family from Indiana that adopted a 6-year-old girl from the Ukraine, and they knew she had dwarfism, but when they got her after maybe it was a few weeks, they were like, this is not a 6-year-old, this is an adult. And they were convinced that they had an adult on their hands that wanted to kill them and their family. And they claimed that she was saying she wanted to kill them, that she was hiding knives under her bed, and she was trying to poison them and throw them into an electric fence, all this stuff. And so that's what this is about. So that was loosely based on this story.
Okay.
And then there's a Hulu like scripted series that's coming out that I think Ellen Pompeo is playing the mom. That'll come out next year. But so this was like the adopted dad's side of the story.
Yes. No, it was very much his side. And then I feel like really up until the last 2 episodes, you were thinking this girl was like, had the devil inside of her or something, because she was like so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was like, what is going on? Because he was saying all these things where I can put myself in the parent's shoes. And if that was true, I would be freaked out. I would definitely not try to re-age her and get rid of the kid, but I would definitely be thinking this is not safe for my kids.
So
this is not the home for you.
Oh, well, yeah. If they were trying to kill my family, I don't know what I would do with it.
Yes. But from what he was saying, but then now it's kind of interesting because you leave confused. Like I still left confused. I left definitely thinking that the mom, I think the dad is also crazy. I mean,
he was
very
acting.
unhinged.
He was trying to win an award.
Yeah, it was very unhinged.
The way that he was just like, I don't know, it was too much.
So I don't know if any of those things actually happened. That's what I'm confused with is, But here's the confusing part. I don't believe the dad, but then you have the neighbor saying that,
You have so many witnesses.
like saying that this was like, she was crazy to live by. And it was like very, the stuff she would do was very uncomfortable. Then you have whenever she went into the mental hospital, you have them saying all this stuff and,
Well, and the craziest part is they had her legally re-aged. So her birth certificate went from her being born in 2003 to her being born in 1989. So they changed her age to 22. This was 10 years ago. So she is legally 33 right now, but biologically she's 19.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Which, I don't know.
It's really, so whenever they re-aged her, I feel like we're giving maybe too much away, but whenever they re-aged her, they had the ability to have her live on her own. So I guess the thing of the show is she living on her own as a child? Because then I can say, if Cruz was living on his own,
Right.
he would maybe be a little like different, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
he's 11.
Well, so there was a whole big like lawsuit between the state and the family, and it was all based on neglect. And this actually just wrapped up in like March of this year. So it's very fresh. But I think this little girl, I think she came in, I think she had problems. Like, I think the doctor diagnosed her as a sociopath. I think that's probably spot on because there were things that you could see her lying about.
Yes.
But I think that little girl, so there was something wrong with her. I think she drove the mom crazy. I think she literally drove her to insanity.
See, I feel like the mom was unstable. The little girl came in unstable. The dad, if you just watch him, he's still unstable.
He's very unstable.
I think it was a very toxic, unstable. I think everybody
built
had
on each other?
issues, and you have all these issues compiling on each other. Yes, and then I don't know. I mean, I will say if there was a kid that had a knife at the end of my bed when I woke up, it would freak me out. The things that they were saying would freak me out, but I don't know if they're true. But at the end of the day, they did abandon a child if she really was born in 2003.
And see, beginning of the documentary, it was like, oh my gosh, this little girl wants to kill you. End of the documentary, you're kind of like, okay, well, I a little bit understand why she had knives under her bed now.
Well, yeah, because I think the mom was abusive and
Very.
yeah, so they should have realized that it wasn't working and that little girl should have been put in a home.
Well, and it also
Of
sounded like
somebody
a
who-
very
yes.
sketchy adoption because it seems like they tried to rehome her, but this adoption agency like wouldn't answer the phone. They weren't helpful. They kind of thought it was sketchy to begin with. So maybe they tried.
I will
don't
say
know.
this. You have to watch the documentary. However, you will leave still very confused.
It is
because,
wild.
yeah, it's very, very, very wild. Like, I wish they also would have talked to the family before that she lived with, because that family the whole thing just seems so far-fetched and sketchy, yes.
So she was rehomed once to this family's
family,
home.
yes.
So, yeah.
But there was a
strange.
lady in the documentary who was she was a school teacher and she was also a little person, and she looked at adopting her before this family. And I wish she would have, because I feel like she was a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
She would have, I feel like she would have done a better job. I think a lot of it was this kid should not have been put in a home with other children because she needs a lot of attention.
So there will be a part 2 coming out later this summer, and it's The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, Natalia Speaks. And this will all be her side of the story. I'm not sure how much of her side of the story I believe, based on like how much was contradictory in that series, but I'm very curious to watch it.
No, I will definitely watch it. Yes. It was really good, though.
They don't
feel
have a release date for it yet, though.
And it's interesting because I put something on my story last night and everybody was very, like, a lot of people didn't know what to believe, but some people still believe that she was an adult. And then some people...
I'm with them, though. I'm not fully certain that she's not.
But what about her mom saying that, like, her biological mom giving the date where she was...
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. You just have to watch it and then let me know. Message me because I'm very interested to see what you think about it.
This show is brought to you by BetterHelp.
After this past weekend celebrating my birthday, I feel like I definitely need to go talk to my therapist because I have been really, really, really struggling.
So much that you won't get a cavity filled.
I know, literally, Trey. But you know what's so crazy is there is this thing that my therapist says, and it's kind of like if you do the same thing over and over and over when you know the exact same results, it's kind of insanity, right?
Yep.
So that's kind of drinking for me because I know it does not do well for me, and it makes me extremely depressed for multiple days. And it's something that I am constantly working on because I know how much I can have without feeling bad, and sometimes I just kind of go overboard. And even though I know that it's never worth it, like it's like this vicious cycle. You guys know I've told you I have done therapy since I was a child. I remember being a kid going to, we were at our therapist for 3 hours. My mom and dad would go in and do couples therapy. I would go in and do individual therapy. My sister would go in and do individual therapy. So we were like at our therapist,
Well, and traditional therapy is expensive.
It was so, I don't know. Looking back, I have no idea how my parents did it. But at the time, they had just gotten a divorce, and I think our mental health was much more important to them than any financial stress that came on them. So I'm very, very grateful for them for making that choice. But it is honestly something that's changed my life so much, and I wish that everybody looked at therapy as a way that it doesn't mean you're weak. It means that you want to live your healthiest, happiest life, because life is very, very short. And I think a lot of times we try to deal with things on our own. And that's not the way that life is intended. I think you're supposed to lean on other people and find a support system.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire, get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge.
Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/weeklydose today to get 10% off of your first month. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/weeklydose.
So did you hear that Tom Girardi is going to take the stand? That he was deemed competent enough to take the stand?
Against?
Well, all of his lawsuits.
Okay, because Erica's out of it, right?
No, I don't think Erica will ever be out of it.
Okay. No, I did not. I am telling you, Trey, I've had a hangover for like 2 days. So I watched the HBO Max stuff, but I did not see that at all. But also, how can they say that he is incompetent and has all of these? Because what did they say that he had?
Well, they said he had dementia, but now they're saying he's competent enough to take the stand, which I think is very good for Erica, because now it won't all totally fall back on her.
Yes.
So.
Are they they're filming that? They're done, right?
Oh,
did you also see where she said that is not her boyfriend that you thought was her boyfriend the other time?
Oh,
yes.
Bummer. Well.
I saw that online. I did
also see that Kim Zolciak was filming something.
Okay, so
Did you see that?
So you said that she was going to go back to
It was her,
yeah,
Deshaun Snow, Lisa Wu, and Sheree were filming something last week.
And they're all like early Atlanta.
And I hope and pray, because Atlanta's airing right now, right?
Wait, are they? I have not watched Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah, I think it is. I know I need to watch that. It hasn't been good in a while. But if they are pulling a Vanderpump and they put Kim's divorce at the end of this season of Atlanta, I will watch it.
You will. I will too.
Absolutely,
actually, I will too. That's so bad that makes me feel like such a bad person. Like I will watch a real bad train
getting the bills paid. I'm supporting her getting the bills paid.
Okay, so how do you feel about Vanderpump being done?
Great. I'm done.
I am so done with it too.
Who told me? Oh, someone DM'd me. And so Tamra was on Watch Happens Live last week with Lala. And Tamra went on a podcast and said that she was asking Lala, when do y'all start filming again? And Lala said they start filming in 3 weeks.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you. There's no way they're going to wait that long. Yeah.
So apparently they start recording in 3 weeks.
Yes, because they're going to want to catch the aftermath of everything.
I still want to see like Ariana in a big house, like just swimming in money. That's what I want.
Wow.
I want to see Tom crying.
He'll probably definitely be crying.
But you still think Raquel's not coming back?
I still do. Okay, mark my word. We're going to come back to this episode. I feel like every time we have podcasts and I give my opinion, usually I'm about 90% right. You're about 10% right. You're like, they're going to wait a whole year to film again. I'm like, no, they're not. There's no way Bravo's going to do that. There's absolutely no way. I know because I've lived this life. If there's like a lot of chaos going on, they're going to get you in as soon as possible because they want to see that chaos. They want to see like trying to build off the brokenness. They're not going to wait for you to fix it.
That's true.
So yes, I called it 100%. They're definitely going to go right into filming.
Stephanie, I know you've been a huge supporter of Nutrafol for a while. I did not realize what a difference Nutrafol has made in your hair until you posted that photo on your Instagram this past week.
No, I'm telling you, I have.
Whoa.
Okay, so I have talked about Nutrafol on the podcast and on my Instagram for a while because I am a true believer in Nutrafol. I've used it for about a year now. It has made such a difference to the point to where I am not having to wear extensions. And I have tons of new growth, less shedding, because I was that person. You know what's so weird is I feel like there was a point where the older I got, the more I would like just get out of the shower and I would have like tons of hair on the ground. So I was shedding so much. And now I feel like my hair is visibly like thicker.
It is
less
thicker.
shedder.
It is fuller. It is.
It's a much
those
healthier.
Pictures are crazy.
Yeah. And I always had to wear extensions because I felt like my hair just was so thin looking.
Not only is Nutrafol the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement, but it's also the #1 Stephanie Hollman recommended hair growth supplement. They are physician formulated with 100% drug-free ingredients. They also have an all-new vegan formula for women ages 18 plus with plant-based lifestyles who are experiencing signs of hair thinning. That's fascinating. A vegan formula.
I've experienced my hair thinning, but I think it's genetic because I've read somewhere that genetics take a big role. My mom had thinning hair the older she got, my grandma did. So for me, I think a lot of mine are genetics that I'm fighting.
Take the first step to visibly thicker, healthier hair. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter promo code WeeklyDose. Find out why over 4,000 healthcare professionals recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code WeeklyDose. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code WeeklyDose. Okay, so this morning I was trying to find some photos to post of you for your birthday, and I came across this video from 2020, and it's been long enough now to where I feel like I can talk about it. Do you remember, this haunts me to this day, do you remember when we were on the plane coming back from Houston after the first Hollman Helps school?
Okay.
And we took, it was not Stephanie Travis' plane. It was someone else's plane. They were donating something that was a part of the project. And these people went and got these hot dogs that they only have in Houston, and they were so excited about these hot dogs.
Yes, so we got back on the plane, and it was very nice. Like on our way out, they had like these cheese boards and everything, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like we should be whining and dining them, not the other way around. But I was like,
this is like a $20 million plane. Like it was
a very nice plane. So then on the way back, they had these like really, really nice, these like not like gourmet hot dogs, but almost like the McDonald's of hot dogs, probably, that just are so like
they were just really
so
into these hot dogs though.
Yes, but they were like obsessed with these hot dogs, and they were good. They were like chili cheese. But
this episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp's 2026 State of Stigma report surveyed 2,000 Americans and revealed that 85% of Americans believe that getting support is wise, yet 74% say that society discourages people from doing so. And I find that very interesting because I feel like for so long, the stigma around therapy has often been that it's so expensive, but that is really where BetterHelp comes into play. BetterHelp has over 30,000 therapists worldwide with the largest online therapy platform and have served over 6 million people globally. And it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. BetterHelp's therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. BetterHelp does the initial matchmaking work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. All you do is fill out a short questionnaire to help identify your needs and preferences, and their over 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate mean that they typically get it right the first time. But if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to different therapists at any time from their tailored recommendations. Don't let stigma stand in the way of support. Start therapy with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/weeklydose. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/weeklydose. Some of the best summer pieces are the ones you end up wearing on repeat. They're comfortable, versatile, and somehow right for every occasion. That is why I love Quince. They make elevated essentials with premium materials like European linens, organic cottons, and washable silks without the traditional retail markup. We have been very loud and proud about how much we love Quince on this show. I'm actually wearing their jeans right now. I love their t-shirts, but when I tell you their underwear is so silky soft, you have to try it to fully understand what I'm talking about. Every single thing I have ordered from Quince, I had absolutely loved. And they're expanding into other verticals now too. They have caviar, they have couches, they have you name it. They've got their bedding. I've heard is incredible. I haven't ordered it, but I have heard their bedding is incredible, and I can testify everything I have bought from Quince I've absolutely loved. Ooh, including their denim. Quince also has beautiful 14-karat gold jewelry that adds subtle finishing touches. Simple hoops and dedicated chains make the most effortless outfits feel very intentional. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. And fun fact, if you scroll on a product to the lower half of their website, they'll show you who makes a similar product and what they're charging to really reinstate the fact that you're getting a great deal at Quince. Make your summer wardrobe feel easier. Go to quince.com/weeklydose for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/weeklydose for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/weeklydose.
Like, I think the melted cheese, like that you get from 7-Eleven,
Yep,
the really good stuff.
It was good stuff.
It was really good.
So we're sitting there, we're flying back, and I'm taking a video of us like cheersing with our hot dogs. And as I finish doing that and I'm eating my hot dog, the wife of the owner of the plane is like, ugh, they forgot again. Like, she's getting upset because she feels like they forgot her hot dog. Well, she like couldn't have like chili or cheese or ketchup or mustard or something. She'd only have onions. And I was eating a hot dog that just had onions on it. And she's talking about how this is like her favorite hot dog in the entire world.
Gosh.
And
Trey has it in his mouth.
And I remember I made eye contact with Tia and we were like, shh. Brandy, we were like, shh. And then Stephanie saw my hot dog and she was like, she just lit up. And I was like, don't you dare. And I shoved that thing in my mouth so fast.
And then we proceeded to be like, I cannot believe they forgot your hot dog either.
Well, so she's just going on about how this is like her favorite meal in the entire world. And then a month later, she died.
No, she really did. That was the saddest thing. That was so sad. What a way to end the story, Trey. My God.
Well, it's true. It was like
she didn't die because of the hot dog.
No, but it was like her one like pleasure in life. And I ate her hot dog and then she died.
I know. Why are we? I cannot laugh. I am not. No, but you know what? It was honestly like.
Prolon is this revolutionary plant-based nutrition program that nourishes your body while making your cells believe that you're fasting. Prolon isn't a diet, it's a science, and it's science based on Nobel Prize-winning discoveries in medicine. So all this starts with the Prolon 5-day program. You have snacks, soups, beverages, all designed to keep your body in a fasting state. So it's really unlike anything else.
My favorite thing, and just for people who are going to do it, you get this, like, it's small, but you get this like chocolate bar. It's like a chocolate, like crispy treat a few days. It's I lived for that. But I like a lot of the stuff. Like, I like the kale crackers. I enjoy those.
I was surprised at how flavorful everything was.
Yes. And the soups, I love the soups.
Right now, Prolon is offering Weekly Dose of BS listeners 15% off their 5-day nutrition program. Go to prolonlife.com/weeklydose. That's PROLON life.com/weeklydose for the special offer. That's prolonlife.com/weeklydose.
I would feel real bad for the rest of my life if I were you.
Listen.
I would. I've never thought of it that way, but you're right. Cause she was so upset. Like she did die very abruptly. Yes. Yeah. And it was like, she probably never had that hot dog again. Cause she had to go to that little town, like that little area to get it.
And like the way they talked about it, like I am convinced they flew their $20 million jet, landed, got hot dogs, and then like would come home. And I ate her hot dog. The one thing she could have.
I know, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Well, I feel better than I got that on my chest.
Yeah, it's so bad.
I'll post the video of me with my onion hot dog. And cheers.
Oh my gosh. That's so horrible. Yeah, that is very true. Oh my gosh. I will never forget that. Yes.
Wow.
Well, now I feel really bad about your life.
Yeah. Zach had jury duty today, and he was so upset. Have you ever had jury duty?
Yes. Well, I mean, I always get out of it.
How?
You just say you have something else going on. Have you not watched jury duty?
You can't just say you have something else going on.
Well, you show up and then you say, I can't do this because I have children and I'm their sole caregiver.
Children's a good one.
I have to work.
Well.
And I'm the manager.
I don't know if that one works necessarily. Well, Zach was so upset that he had to go to jury duty this morning, and I was like, I have never been asked. I'm sitting around all day just waiting to solve a murder, and no one's asking me.
But you know what, Trey? They're never murders. They're like real dumb cases usually.
Well, I want to solve a murder.
I didn't even get to where they like told me about the case. I just was like, I cannot be. I forget. I think I was
I'm illegally parked up there. I gotta go. The flashers are
My
on.
cab
Kids are in
is
the car.
waiting.
Yep.
No, I think I literally walked in and I don't know how, I mean, this was like back in my Tulsa days. This was a long time ago, but I did get out of it. But I think it was back in my waitressing days. I was like, listen, El Chico needs me.
That place will not run.
Who's going to give these people their salsa, chips, and drinks over and over and over again? Because everybody who goes there, like, they drove me crazy with those chips and
They just wanted
salsas.
free chips.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. My mom had jury duty once. This is like 5 years ago. And there was a juror that they told everyone like during the selection process that like this person is a stand-in for someone else. They're like, okay. And they kept referring to him as John Doe.
Okay.
And then John Doe kept getting picked to like move forward and further in. And so they had the jury. My mom was in the jury, and so was John Doe. And so then it was time for John Doe to come in. Guess who it was?
Who?
George W. Bush.
Stop it.
Right?
He was a juror?
Yes. And
Oh
he could
my
have very
gosh.
easily gotten out of it, but he didn't want to. He went and, served his jury duties.
I mean, if it was a really good case, like a murder case that was like
Right?
a big profile case, I would love to be on a jury.
This was something, well, I don't know if, I guess I can talk about it afterwards. It was something with like a child, like something involving a child.
Oh, see, I would be bad because I feel like I would always like, I would be so partial to a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Anything with a kid, I'd be so partial to. But no, I would love, but I feel like most jury duties, it's not good stuff. It's not like you're solving a big case.
Yeah.
Speaking of my birthday, today's June 13th. I was born June 13th, 1980 on a Friday the 13th. And the other day I was finishing up because I realized that I did not finish the Candy Montgomery.
Yes.
I forget what it's called, but it's about like the Candy Montgomery and her like little church friend that when she was an ex, like she slept with her friend's husband. They
Yep.
went to church together. But
Killed him.
yes, Betty Gore. Candy Montgomery
Yep.
get Betty Gore. I forget what it's called. Anyway, and at the end of it, because I had not watched the final episode, so I was like, I just want to watch. I already know how it ends because I watch every true crime thing, but I just want to see how this ends with. So, anyways, speaking of today, it's June 13th when we're recording this. You'll be listening to it 2 days later. Do you know that my birthday, the day I was born, is the same day that murder happened?
Oh, the same exact day.
The same exact day.
Oh.
June 13th, 1980. Stephanie Hayes was born, and
Betty Gore died.
Betty Gore died. Yes, she was murdered that same day. So I called my mom.
Oh my gosh.
Because I'm like, oh my gosh, my mother this has to be engraved in her brain, right? Because this was huge news back then, right? In like 1980.
Yeah.
So I called my mom and I was like, oh my gosh, why did you never tell me that I was born on like the day where this huge murder happened? She was like, I have no idea what you're talking about, Stephanie. And I was like, well, you didn't know this whole thing. It was in Texas. It was all over the news. Like, I was born the same day that like this church going lady. And I was like, and you and dad went to church. Like, I was raised in church. This is something my mom definitely would have been gossiping with her friends about. And I was like, you did not realize that this was happening the same day I was born? And she was like, no. So I filled my mom in. I was like, watch this and just know this is my birthday. But isn't that crazy? Because I love true crime stuff. I mean, I'm not excited to be born on a day where something so bad happened, but it is interesting.
That's true. Well, congratulations.
Well, I'm just saying it was very, very weird because it was also like today, it was yesterday. Today's my birthday. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is, I mean, the Lord wants me to know this for a reason,
That's
probably
a big
to
day.
share it with everybody.
Yep.
But isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
It is so crazy. I feel like there's a lot of like crazy things that have happened in Texas. So you and I should go on a field trip. Like we can see all the like the homes. Those homes are still there.
The murder homes?
Yep, they're still there. We can see, you know, like Waco, they had that crazy man.
Yeah.
You know, that like that cult leader.
I feel like we should
think
take
that whole
Lori with
thing
us to like
burned
stage
down.
those areas.
Yes, but I mean, there's like a true crime.
We're gonna start a true crime podcast.
Yeah,
We
like
just go around Texas and find all these hot spots.
yes, I feel like we could do this. We could make money. We could get a little tour bus,
Okay.
take people around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to tell you that, Trey, because I was shocked whenever I watched it. I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. This is the same day I was born. Also, it happened on Friday the 13th, which is kind of known as a very superstitious day, right? And
That's true.
yeah,
Very
me
true.
and Candy Montgomery. So scary.
This summer, HelloFresh is here to take the work out of eating well, reaching your goals with delicious calorie smart and protein smart lunches and dinner options, plus new vegan recipes too.
Okay, so I love HelloFresh. I hate grocery shopping.
Hate it.
You know why? Because I feel like I always forget something there. Like I will come home, kind of know what I want to make, and then I'll forget like one ingredient, and then I'll have to mosey on down back to the grocery store, figure out where it is.
Oh, you are
and
better than me because if I forget it, I'm like, it's either just not going in or I'm not cooking anymore.
So no, I love HelloFresh. Also, I tend to make the same like 6 to 7 recipes over and over again.
Yes, I get stuck in a recipe
Yes, I do too. And I like that they have like really good recipes that my kids will eat because that's important to me as stuff that's like very family friendly.
rut. They have over 40 recipes every week to choose from, which I really appreciate because I also have a picky ear on my hands.
Do you pick your recipes out or do you have them pick them out for you?
Sometimes I'd like to just do like recipe roulette and see what they send me. And it's always been good. I have never not liked a meal they've sent me.
I always pick mine out. I like to go through, figure out which ones seems like, you know, my favorite or one that my family like the most. I always pick mine out. I like that you have that option.
HelloFresh is more convenient than grocery shopping, but did you know that it's also cheaper? It is 25% less expensive than takeout. And I can tell you, as someone that goes to the grocery store and just overshops, the money I am saving not going to the grocery store and buying things I don't need, amazing.
Go to HelloFresh.com/weeklydose16 and use code weeklydose16 for 16 free meals plus free shipping.
HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
It's my birthday. I still have not picked up my birthday gift. Trey, I feel like
you know that tail was a good idea.
Okay, well, I still have not picked up my birthday gift. And Trey is more invested than I am on my birthday gift. And Travis keeps asking me, and I'm like, I don't know. I really don't need anything. But you know what?
Which is what you never say.
I know. Well, also, we're building this home. And then, you know, also I've been hungover for 3 days. So I don't feel like I want anything like because I'm severely depressed.
She just wants this hangover gone.
I just want to feel like myself again. And I was getting my teeth done yesterday. I found out I had a cavity. They were like, would you like us to fix it? I said, no, I'm not in a mental capacity to do that today. I can barely handle my emotions, much less getting my mouth numbed. I cannot.
Oh.
So anyway, so today I'm waking up and it's my actual birthday. And I'm like, what do I want? Because I know Travis is going to ask me again. Besides watching The Little Mermaid, which Travis is not going to because he was like, I love you, but I'm not watching The Little Mermaid. And I was like, fair enough. So I think I want either a Peloton treadmill or what's that thing that you,
The mirror, the tonal.
A tonal. I think I want one of those two. Now, I know that people would think that was such a rude gift to get from your husband because it means that they think that you're out of shape. And you know what? I kind of am because all I do is walk the Katie trail. I really don't. But I like working out for my house much more than going to a gym.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I would use them.
And the way Texas has been hot lately, it was miserable on
Yes.
Sunday. Ugh. Like, just felt like the heater was on outside. It was awful.
Yes, I don't like to go outside at all. So...
a new treadmill is a good gift for you, actually. I think that's...
Yeah, I don't know how much they are, but I'm like, I
doesn't
feel
matter.
like, yes. So I feel like that's what I want because my kids got their little like bicycles. My kids already got their birthday gift because they both wanted, it's called a Super 73. And it's like an electric bike that pretty much feels like a motor scooter to me.
It is the Rolls Royce of bicycles.
It's very, I think it's like they are living their best life. They are, the other day I called them and I'm like, hey, where are you guys? Because I went to my dentist appointment, came home, showered, and I was like looking around for them everywhere. Couldn't find them, even though I saw them before I got in the shower. And they're like, oh, where? Because I was going to see if they wanted to go to lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, Mom, we're at Chick-fil-A. And I'm like, what in the world? They took it's like they have cars. It's like I now have two 16-year-old kids.
Right on the trail.
So they go down the trail and bop around, go to their friend's house, go to Chick-fil-A, go to all these places.
Well, this is great. This saves you from having to be their little taxi driver.
I told Travis, I'm like, your credit card bill, because Chance has a card, like his little, oh my gosh.
Little credit card?
Yes, it's that goes into Travis's account. And I'm like, your credit card bill is going to be insane this month.
Well, that's what he gets for just, giving him free reign.
Yes. So anyway, so I'm like, what do I want? I don't want clothes. I don't want a handbag. Trey always wants me to get a handbag.
Well,
always.
I called Stephanie after Travis told me he got these bikes. And he's telling me how much these bikes cost. And I called her. I was like, we have been played. Because he is over here being like, I didn't want to get something small because like the Montana house. But then he bought these Rolls Royce bicycles. I was like, oh my gosh. He got us.
So then Trey's like, you need to go for the purse. And I'm like, I already have purses I don't use. I don't really need another purse.
I think the Peloton treadmills are great gift. That's probably, I don't know how much are those, like 5,000?
No, I don't think they're that much.
Well, to be fair, the treadmill you've had for a long time.
I mean, I've had that treadmill probably I got it at Costco. We were shopping for meat and I saw it and I was like, I want a treadmill. And it was a good price, but it's probably like a good 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I mean, what?
I can just picture that, you coming out with some
with
roast
treadmill.
beef and a treadmill.
Yes, we were literally. And I was like, I want a treadmill. So I've had that thing for a long time. It looks ancient. It really is ancient. So I feel like that's what I want. I wanted a new treadmill for a while. I was going to buy it for myself. And then I was like, I don't want to spend my money on a treadmill. I'd rather spend Travis's money on a treadmill.
Amen.
So I think that's what I'm going to get.
Amen.
So either tonal or whatever was cheaper, tonal or treadmill. That's what I
I
want.
love it.
So Travis, if you're listening, I still expect a gift.
One of the two.
Yes. Okay. So
Amazing.
tonight I am going to dinner with my family.
Where are you going?
I think we're going to go to Town Hearth.
Oh, yeah.
It's my youngest son's favorite place to eat. So my kids love like fancy steakhouses and they really get their feelings hurt if they're not involved in our birthday. So I told Cruz, because he was mad that he wasn't at my birthday party. And I was like, don't worry, my actual birthday is the one that counts. And it's just you, me, Daddy, and Chance. We're going to go to eat a nice steak. So we're going to go do that tonight. And then, Little Mermaid.
You know what? I love Town Hearth. Town Hearth is great. But I called them a few weeks ago, tried to book Stephanie's birthday party. And I needed a table for, initially I needed like 22. And they were like, yeah, we have a table for 30. And I was like, oh, perfect. So then we get Whitney involved and she's inviting her friends and, I tell her, hey, we can have up to 30 people. Here's how many we still have left. And then they call me and they're like, we can actually only do 20. And I was like, well, that's not going to work. So then they call me 2 days before Stephanie's party. And they're like, hey, is this for Chance? Is this a reservation for Stephanie Hollman? And I was like, yes. And they're like, oh, we can do 30. And I was like, are you kidding me?
It's because they like me more than you, Trey.
Yeah, I was so upset. Because I was running all around town trying to find a reservation. Then they were like, oh, yeah, we got it.
Well, they're probably
so next time, I'm just dropping your name and I'll get right in.
You know why? Because every time we have birthday parties there, I feel like we always drink a lot. So I'm sure that it's a good bill for them. Like, if I'm a waiter,
sure it is.
Trust me, I used to work at El Chico, so I know you always...
I'm sure it's the same level of service.
But at El Chico, when people were drinking, my ears perked up because I was like, oh, I'm going to get more than a $2 tip. This is amazing.
I feel like we need to go visit El Chico. Are they still there?
I think they got shut down. I worked on 100.
They got shut down?
Well, I don't think they're there anymore. Travis used to always get like an upset stomach whenever I would go back there and eat.
Well.
But yes.
That's in Coweta? Or is that
No, it's in Broken Arrow. It's on 101st. El Chico and Broken Arrow. Look,
you know their
I
address?
should go back at 101st and Elm Street. I should go back there and
Broken Arrow?
Broken Arrow. I should go back there and work for a day. Are they I think they're gone.
They're open.
Oh, they are?
Is it? Wait, what's the address?
I think it's like 101st.
Is it this one?
No, that's a brand new El Chico. It was my El Chico did not look like that. It did not. This is a nice one.
This is
a really nice one. No, I did not work at that one. But I remember like there was like one day, I think it was Wednesday, kids eat free. That was the worst day to work. Because you not only had children come in, I'm fine if you bring your children in and they eat free, right? And you order like a normal meal. No, kids eat for 99 cents. That's what it was. Can you tell I have like so many problems about this time of my life? But I am sorry, if you are a grown-ass adult and you have like 5 children and you and your husband, all 5 children come in and you all want to eat off the kids menu for 99 cents and your bill is like $7 at the end of the day and then I like get a $2 tip and I'm busting my booty because that's a lot of chips and salsa.
The adults eat off the kids menu?
Yes.
How is that allowed?
They would just share with their children. They'd be like, oh no, we're just going to eat off theirs. I'm like, you don't want anything. You just brought your 5 children in to eat for 99 cents a piece. And I had one round top. So it was like taking off my big table.
Really
they sat there for
bothers you.
5 hours. Yes, it was very depressing. So if you go to eat at like El Chico or Chili's or any of those places, just remember.
Tip them well.
Tip them well. It's very hard.
Oh man. Have you ever had such bad service where you just haven't tipped?
Never, because I was a really bad waitress. So there's never a time like you can literally go and like leave the table because you have a upset stomach and the runs for 30 minutes. I will forgive you and still tip you because I was such a bad waiter.
Oh, I had a waitress once. Well, actually recently I had a waitress get fired in the middle of my meal.
No.
Mm-hmm.
That's awkward.
She was on something and she came out. She was talking real slow whenever she was first like introducing herself and offering drinks and appetizers and stuff. And then she came to offer us appetizers. And there were 3 specific things we wanted. And then she recommended 4 things. We're like, no, we're going to do these 3 things instead. So she brought out the 4 things that she recommended and not what we ordered. And then she brought out all the wrong drinks. She brought out shots. We're like, we didn't order shots. And she was like, these are on me. And then she brought out our meals and it was nowhere close to what we had ordered. And then she got fired mid-meal.
Oh, we had somebody, we had somebody kind of do this. They didn't get fired, but Travis, of course, complained. He was like, this is ridiculous. We were eating at Taco Diner before they left, and I love Taco Diner. They were right by our house. And this guy, he was in training, and we ordered all of our food. Like, he actually took our order. We ordered all of our food. Well, I think he forgot to put it in, and he probably did not write it down or something. Well, then he started we were like, where in the world is our food? So then he started bringing our food out, but it was nothing we ordered. And he was like, oh, no, I just ordered things that I thought you would like. And I was like, what? Kind of same thing. And Travis was like, this is ridiculous. Like,
I ordered things I thought you would like.
Nothing we ordered. Like, I always ordered the same thing every time. Like, it was all random things. So, yeah.
See, I was entertained with this girl until she brought us out a bill and like we hadn't even gotten our food yet. And the bill was for $2,000. And I was like, nope. And that's when I was like,
the shots were
we
not
got a
on
problem. You. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Like, if you bring me wrong food and it's free, I'm totally good. But like, if you're trying to charge me for it, we got a problem.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, no. Well, I did have, I did have something down the street. That was the only time I've had somebody just blatantly bring out the wrong thing and make up the weirdest story. I was like, what in the world? I don't know. I think Travis tipped because we had another waiter right after that. They just gave us someone else.
I remember I was in like high school or something. We had some maybe it was like me and like 3 or 4 other friends went to this restaurant and the service was just absolutely awful. And I was like, I am not leaving a tip. This was bad. But I accidentally left my credit card in the thing. And I didn't realize I left my credit card until the next day when I woke up and had all these charges that I did not make. And I called the restaurant so mad. I was like, this is who my waiter was. I have my receipt. I did not leave a tip. They took my card. Here's what they rang up. And that person actually got arrested.
What? That's crazy.
Credit card fraud.
That is crazy. Wow.
Fun stuff.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, I have one more story before we close.
Oh.
And this is very embarrassing, but since it's my birthday, why not? Okay. So I remember I was out of college and I was in Oklahoma City because whenever you live in Coweta, Tulsa, whatever, like going to Oklahoma City is like getting out of town for New Year's. This is New Year's. I think I've told the story on the podcast before, but it's real good. It's probably one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me. So I walk into, for New Year's, we had no reservations and there was a small group of us. And I walk into, I think it was like the Olive Garden or Zio's or something like that, right? Because we're just trying to eat before we go party. And I have this.
Wait,
like,
you would go to an Olive Garden before you'd go to like a bar?
Well, because we were going to go out to a bar all night. Like we had a table at the bar.
Really heavy. I would go to bed after Olive Garden.
No, well, I was in my 20s, my early 20s. So we ate, right? So we were going to eat, then we were going to go to Bricktown. That's all you need to know right now. So my outfit that I had was I borrowed my friend's top. And it was like this one shoulder kind of goes to the side, like down top, right? And you can't wear a bra with it. And I was like 21, 22. So
I've heard this story before.
So I am walking in. I'm feeling real hot, by the way, because it's New Year's. So I am like, have my hair and makeup done, really cute tight pants, this cute top that only has one strap with no bra on, which is fine because I'm 22. My chimichangas are, also they're fake. So they're like perky and fine. It's fine, right? So I walk in and everyone's looking at me. And I'm thinking, it's because I put so much effort into myself. I look so good today, right? And then the hostess comes up to me and she's like, ma'am. And I said, oh, yeah. What's up? She was like, ma'am, your boob's hanging out. My whole boob is like hanging out for everybody it was either Olive Garden or Zio's to see, right? That's horrifying enough, right? I want to die. Then what makes it worse is there's nowhere else we can eat because we already sat for 45 minutes waiting to get into this place. I have to prance my embarrassed ass through that place, sit down, and eat a meal.
How long did you have a whole boob out?
Probably for a good 5 minutes. It was like,
That's a long time. No one said anything to you?
No. I looked down. I was like, oh my God. Anyways, it was the worst. Now it was so bad. Like, it's so bad that I'm like, have a hot flashes right now thinking about that time in my life.
Oh my God.
Like, what would you, can you imagine?
I don't know.
Oh my God. It was horrible.
You didn't feel that?
It's not like it was an
wasn't
air
a breeze?
blowing. No, it was just like, it was horrible. That's all I can say. It was like kind of a top that obviously did not fit me the way it should because I borrowed it. So it was a little like probably loose and
wow.
I just flopped out, I guess.
I feel like your chimichangas are a real hindrance in your life.
They
I feel like
really are.
It's a reoccurring problem.
They really are. It was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. I will never forget that as long as I live.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Well, we're going to go watch The Little Mermaid now.
Yep, so excited. Thank you guys so much for listening and supporting. You can follow me at Steph Hollman on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
You can follow me at Trey_Stewart, and you can follow our podcast at BS the Podcast. And you can watch us on YouTube at Weekly Dose of BS.
Bye.
Bye.